No, that's a good one.
No, it ain't too bad.
Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Boy, Ted's got a good one now. Son.
That ain't bad.
Oh, son, there's one. There's one, Ted. That's a nice, solid fish as well.
Looks like he wants to come over on this side.
That's a nice one. That's a good one, Ted.
Look at that one, boss. Beautiful.
I got it. I tell you, this Minnetonka, you can't beat it. This is such a cool place.
He's qualified for BASS Classic 25 times, and Roland Martin is the current record holder with 19 BASS Tournament Championships and 9 BASS Angler of the Year awards. Bass Pro Shops presents Fishing with Roland Martin. Brought to you by Tracker Boats, Fish the Finest. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, designed by fishermen for fishermen. Timbuktu, Fisher's Choice, real bait ready when you are. And by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Closed caption provided by Spro Lures. This segment is brought to you by Dill, Trailer TPMS. We'll focus on your tires, you focus on fishing.
Well, folks, I bet you recognize this guy. This is my old bass fishing buddy, Ted Capra. We've done a lot of film work together, and our today's destination is Lake Minnetonka, near your hometown of Minneapolis. And so, Ted, what kind of fishing are we going to do today?
Well, we're gonna do a lot of things. We're gonna throw spinner baits. We're gonna go throw jig worms. We're gonna throw big jigs into milfoil.
Okay.
Roller jigs with some Yamamoto on them.
Will a spinnerbait work?
A spinnerbait should work really good. I mean, it's fall. You know, why don't you give it a try and see what happens?
Okay. By the way, this man has won over 500 tournaments. I don't know if you've won over 500, but you have 500 trophies of different tournaments. I bet you have won more regional tournaments in this Minnesota area than any person alive. I bet you have.
We did pretty good. I don't know just exactly how many, but it's been a run, I'll tell you that.
Ted and I traveled the big BASS circuit for 4 or 5 years, so we've fished from Connecticut to California together, and this is going to be another big experience, so I'm looking forward to it. Why don't you run the boat?
I'll do that.
Okay. Any color will work as long as it's white. That's a brand new spinnerbait.
You know, Roland, that'll be good because there's milfoil that comes up to this is about 8 feet, and there's about a 2-foot clear spot up on top. The milfoil's starting to go down. We're running fairly fast to see what happens. It'd be really interesting because I haven't thrown spin baits in a long time here. Was a first cast.
Really?
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe this.
Here's a big one, son.
Well, I suppose we're gonna fish spinnerbaits all day today now.
Well, Ted, you put us on a good spot here, boys. We're in a really nice place. And what this bass here hit is, it's a really nice bass, by the way. He hit this new, I'm gonna release him, okay. This is my new light wire model. It has a swivel head. This is the Mega Strike spinnerbait, but look at this thing, look at that thing. That's so cool. It's a brand new prototype that I'm using right now. It's good. So Cinco's a big deal up here, huh?
It really is a big deal. I mean, we sell more Cincos out of that store, and I mean, now everybody's got them in their stores and everybody's selling them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of knockoffs, but we're totally convinced that the Cinco is the one. I mean, there's enough salt, or whatever he does with it is right. That's all I know, you know.
But you got Ted. No, that's a good one.
No, it ain't too bad.
Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Oh, boy, Ted's got a good one now. Son, on the jig worm, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good worm. That's a good deal.
I can't even see how big it is.
And that's a little 5-inch, look at that thing. Nice bass. Oh, yeah, son. Look at the size of him. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a...
Well, that's a tournament fish there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he'd go 3 pounds maybe. If I can get his mouth there.
How big is he?
Oh, he's pushing 3, let's say. How's that? That ain't bad.
That's a big one.
Get him off of there and we'll let him go. Oh, there, I got it.
Well, that's a nice bass.
No, that was a good one.
Now, Ted, just last week I called you. You said that you won a tournament with how many pounds?
29 for 6.
29.
Yeah, it was nice, you know, like 3.5 pounds.
Well, are you gonna, after a while, you're gonna take me to that spot, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Okay.
We're pulling the jigs into the weeds. And usually that's a real good method. And not only that, but you know, like in a different situation where there's weeds that grow right up, like in the summertime, what I like to do is just kind of parallel and throw at like a 45 and just try and work it all the way along the edge of those weeds. A lot of guys get out and throw in, which is okay, but I just like, you know, more the percentage of running it along the weed line instead of just pulling it into one spot. Then that's what we're doing right now, because there's only one little patch of coontail out here. Otherwise we would be throwing just about parallel to the weeds, and they'll come out and get it. It's been, you know, really, it's a rock type jig, but it's rocks close to the weeds is what works the best.
Ted, I think I'm gonna put the power pole down and just hold. It's a shallow water anchoring system. I'm just gonna go down with the power pole, just go right to the bottom. That's holding us right there. You know, Ted, I love to cast spinning tackle, and I got this new spinning reel with this new wide mouth model. Look how big that spool is. You know, like throwing, oh, son of a gun. There's one. There's one, Ted. I got one.
Good one?
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
It looks like a good one, Roland.
This is a nice one. Boy, that
Oh,
drag's
yeah.
working. Oh, yeah, look at that. Drag's working fine. Yes, sir. Nice bass. Jigworm bass. Yes, sir. Son, he's right just behind that marker pole. Another good big bass. Oh, yeah.
No,
Not quite as big as that spinnerbait fish, but he's not a bad bass. Okay. Just a little gentle tap.
yeah, that's all you just a little
Don't
tick,
feel much,
that's all
do you?
you feel.
Yeah. But you know, hey, now there's a testimony for catch and release. That bass has been caught before. You notice that, Ted?
Yeah, oh yeah, you know, they're recycled here.
But you
boy.
know,
We
they're
throw 'em all
recycled. That's
back.
right. That's a fish that's been all healed up, and he's been caught on another previous day, and he's going to be caught again another day because I'm going to release him. Okay. There we go.
That's good.
Now what we're using today, folks, is this jig worm. Trying different size heads. This is an eighth of an ounce
ounce,
head.
yeah, on the
Eighth ounce
wind.
head. And that's a 5-inch Senko. That's the regular 194 color, isn't it?
Yeah, 197.
197? Okay, 197.
This segment is brought to you by Duracell Marine and RV Batteries. Start stronger, troll longer. Duracell, a name you can trust. Nitro Boats presents this segment of Fishing with Roland Martin.
There's one. Yeah.
Big one?
Don't feel very big. It's a fish, but it's not. He got down in the weeds.
Down the weeds?
There he's coming. Could be a bass, but if it is, it's a good one.
Is it a big one?
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, it's a nice
Not
bass.
ain't too bad.
Oh, yeah.
He got wrapped in the weeds, and when they get wrapped in the weeds, it's a whole different feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's so healthy. You know, they're smallmouth. If you look at these healthy bass
that
here,
ain't too
Minnetonka,
bad,
look how
huh?
small the mouth is and
Yeah.
how fat the body is.
He's got a big body on him,
That's
I
right.
guarantee you
Yeah.
that.
That's right.
Kind of a nice fish.
That's a nice fish.
What do you think, Roland? 3.5?
Yeah,
3?
yeah. That's a good one.
Well, all right, we're going to release this guy. All right, let him go. Come on, go back.
Nice one. You know, now, You try different size weights on these jig heads, don't you?
I do.
What? This is
You
an
know,
1/8 ounce, and that works
That's
really
an
good.
1/8 ounce because of the wind. But I actually, a 3/30 seconds works
Even
just
wider.
fine. You know, like over here, we're on the calm side now. You could get by with a 3/30 second, and that thing falls through the weeds, and you shake it, and it goes down. And a lot of those fish are hitting, well, that thing is hung up on the weeds. It's
Really?
not going all the way down.
Okay.
And so when they get suspended, that's why this thing is so good, because it really fishes all levels of the water. And when it does get to the bottom, if it sits there for a while and there's a fish around, he'll put it in his mouth. It's amazing. It's an amazing deal.
Oh, there's one, Ted. Just
Oh,
got
good.
just got a strike.
How's it feel?
I don't know. He's down in the grass. He's in the grass. Not very big. Hey, little. He's a little baby one. How
Little
come I
tiny
catch the
one.
little baby ones? He isn't even hardly a keeper. Huh. He is a keeper, but he's not been caught before. Just a little one. Straighten my jig worm up. Fish. Good one, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a good fish. Hey, what do you think?
That's a good one, Roland. What's the recommended color for today on your color selector?
Recommends that 297 as the closest thing to, and that's what we've been using. This 297's been paying off good. That in the black, the beautiful fish. Well, that's milfoil that you're looking at there,
Yeah,
Ted.
that's
You might show the camera what the milfoil
There.
looks like and what
He's
why
not done
it's
yet.
such
Now
a
he
good cover.
realizes he's hooked.
That's milfoil.
Right along the edge of that milfoil there.
That's a
All
nice-
right.
Yeah,
That's good.
I know.
Huh?
Yeah. Here, let me turn the boat around.
And that was that's just a weedless jig, a flipping jig that I got on Roland.
Yeah?
This is a kind of a pattern for us.
Oh, yeah.
Just
That's a good deal. Yeah.
it works. It's a
Okay.
nice fish.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
All right, I'm
Well,
gonna put
yeah,
him back.
yeah. I'm telling you, this Lake Minnetonka has so many 3 and 4 pound fish. It's unreal. Best quality fish that I think in just about any place I've ever fished.
Just kind of swimming that right on the bottom, just throwing that jig out and letting it swim. These fish actually these fish are running a little smaller than what they were the other day here.
The strike?
Oh yeah. You got one? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful. Not too bad. Considering I was half asleep
Oh, he
there,
got
he
off.
got off.
Boy, he's a big old 4 pound fish.
Yeah, that was good though. You
I got one, Ted.
Roland?
Okay, look at that guy. Boy, that's another recommended color. That's a nice, solid fish as well. Okay.
Boy, Roland, that looks like a good one.
Right here. Okay. Right straight under the boat. Just right straight under the boat. And I put a different worm up. I got the regular Texas rigged Cinco.
Coming up. Oh,
Okay.
that ain't bad.
I got one. Oh yeah. All right in the channel. Okay. Little one. Not much to him, Ted. Jig worm bite. But you know, it's funny. From Connecticut to California, bass love plastic worms.
Yeah.
And it's universal. I mean, I go down the swamps of Florida, and those same 3 colors that we're using up here in Minnesota are working just as good down there.
It's amazing.
It's just
it really
amazing
is.
how universal things like a plastic worm can be, things like the colors of the plastic worm. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing that it's so similar.
It's one
Patterns
thing.
are
One
patterns.
thing I'd like to say about that is they never them fish don't seem to ever give up on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
They hit them all the time. That's what gets me about it. I mean, it's probably the most highest percentage thing going up here.
You know, when you talk to trout fishermen's whole adage is match the hatch.
Yeah.
You know. Well, when you're talking about bass
Yes.
and a spinnerbait or some of these plastic worm colors, what are you matching? What kind of hatch is that? You know, I don't know. It doesn't make
I
sense.
can't figure it out.
I can't figure it out.
All I know is what they like.
Yeah.
And when fishing gets tough, I know what they
There
like.
it comes. There's a, okay. Sit down. Oh, I got him. I tell you, this Minnetonka, you can't beat it. This is such a cool place. Look at this big guy. Oh, yeah.
All
Now,
right.
look, that fish has been caught before, Ted. That's another testimony.